What's happening, everybody? Welcome back to Working with Bobby. I'm gonna come to y'all today on this beautiful Monday with sort of an update video. I got two vehicles in the shop right now, but I can't get neither one of them fixed at the moment. One vehicle I got the wrong parts. Well, the customer got the wrong parts, so trust and believe that's gonna be in the bill because I was done put the part on and it wasn't the right one. And then the other one I got to tear down, which I'm gonna try to record and show y'all some stuff, just in case it's somebody that don't know how to do it. Uh, I'm gonna take the time also to do a little bit of a shop update for you guys, let you know what's going on in here. So I'm gonna get y'all turned around and go in the shop. All right, this jumbled mess right here. This is a co-worker. Well, a guy used to work at the dealership. He tore his 350 down to do an inspection, and he wanted me to put it back together for him. So I got all this stuff wrapped up in bags, sprayed with WD-40 so it won't flash rust. Hopefully it won't flash rust. I got to go through his stuff and do an inventory to see what he need him and you know what parts he lacking and all that. Y'all already know about the 400. This is mine right here. I think the last thing I did was pull the heads off in the valve cover in another video. I found out that these were pretty much stock heads, but they got the 202 20200 intake valve and the 1600 no, not 20200, 2020 intake valve size and the 1600 exhaust. So I guess that's a little bit of a plus. 350 turbo transmission, 400 TH400 transmission. I got a roller cam block, not the cam, it's the 350 block that comes with the hydraulic roller cam in it. That's the motor that I had my Vortec heads on before I got them redid and put on the motor that's in my truck now. So I was gonna try to maybe make a stroker motor out of that. Just miscellaneous stuff in here. I got tools and whatnot all over the place inside of here. You know, this way I do my work. This way I make my hustle money at. So, you know, there's gonna be a little bit of everything in here. But you see that engine? Well, that's in that. Some of it is in that cut off barrel, and the block is tied up in that plastic. And then this one over here on the engine stand, these two transmissions right here, they sitting right here mainly because right now, let me get back, sit down. Right now, I don't have the funds to be able to do what I want to do with them and create some content that a lot of y'all want to watch. I mean, it's content that I want to put up, and it's also stuff that I want to do. But you know, with what I got going on in my household and my family right now, I just every bit of extra money I make down here, it goes directly towards some bill in some shape or form or whatever. So, you know, I'm just trying to stay positive about it, trying to keep the faith and pray that my day to do what I need to do and what I want to do will come quicker than I originally planned on it. Now I'm gonna take y'all on the outside and show y'all what's going on with the Impala. Get y'all turned around. I'm sorry about the sunlight, but this is what I got going on with the Impala. I can let the hood up, but I got it hooked to got the battery. Come on, hood. Oh, I got it tied down. Anyway, I got the battery tender hooked to it. That's why you see this extension cord coming off it, because I'm trying to keep the battery up. Of course, y'all already know it needed an engine. I just got this tarp covering it up so I can keep the sunlight out of it from burning up the rest of the interior. I'm trying to at least preserve that. But I hope that I can get back on that sooner rather than later. Let me get back through this maze of equipment and whatnot and let y'all know what's going on as far as my customers. This a customer of mine, 98 4Runner with the 4-cylinder engine. Yes, I did not know they came with 4-cylinder engines. But it's a 2.7 liter inline 4. He asked me to put a compressor on it. He ordered his compressor from Amazon, and come to find out, the compressor is shorter than the one that came off. This the one that came off, the OEM compressor, and what happened, his pulley locked up on him, so it burned the belt off. So I had to run down the belt, put the compressor on that he ordered from Amazon, and right in this area here is shorter. So when I cranked it up, because I'm getting ready to crank it up and put the, the refrigerator or whatever in it, see how cold it get. And I'm like, man, what in the world? Thing threw the bed off. So I immediately looked at the pulleys, kind of find out it wasn't lining up. So I took it back off and set it beside each other and used the tape measure, and come to find out this compressor here is actually longer. This way is longer than the one that he ordered. So I got to take that back to him, and then I gotta either see if he gonna get one local or he gonna try to get another one from Amazon. So now I'm not gonna be able to get this done. My cousin Focus, this was the one that I did the YouTube short on for you guys, and I told y'all about how all this stuff had came out of it. I don't know if there's grease or something in it burnt up. So I had to go get a 30 millimeter socket to get this off, and then I got to use my slide hammer that I got from the job, from the dealership, because I don't keep that down here. I keep that in my tool chest at the dealership, and I got to pop these rotors off. I mean, these not rotors, these drums. But this is what I got to do, just in case you guys want to see what it looked like. If you need, or you need to, try to find yourself a slide hammer. This is the Matco Tools version of it. I don't remember how much it costs, but if you Google this part number, or if you got a distributor that you can get in contact with, give them that part number, and they can give you a price on the kit itself. So what I'm about to do is get ready to use it. I already got the hub hooked up to the driver's side, so I can pop that off. Got my tripod hooked up. That way y'all can kind of follow along, and that's the hub adapter so I can try to pull it off. So let me get y'all set in the tripod, and then I'm gonna go ahead and let y'all watch me pop this drum off so we can see what's going on. All right, y'all. Just in case my kit didn't, so I had to use the lug nuts from off the car itself, which they'll be fine. But what you do is you take this threaded portion. I don't know if y'all can see that, and it screws threads right in here. I like to put as many threads on it up there as I possibly can. Then you take this weight and you come back with it. Alrighty, set this down. And then we're gonna do an inspection, and I'm gonna knock the other side off, but y'all ain't got to see that. Look like I might be doing shoes and possibly wheel bearings while I'm in here. Not excited about it after I had to fight with the shoes on my truck, but I'm doing this for money, so I don't mind. I couldn't pay myself for working on my truck, so that was pretty much free labor. But at the same time, I didn't have to pay nobody else, so it's a blessing because I did it myself. But let me get y'all out of the tripod so y'all can see. All right, this is what's inside. The primary shoe don't look horrible, but the secondary shoe is worn down pretty good. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna see about seeing if my uncle wanna go ahead and put some shoes, get a hardware kit, and I'm probably gonna have to take it to the job and see about pressing out the bearings in it before I put it back in, because everything else look good. There's no scarring on the spindle shaft, so that should be fine. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna recommend he replace the wheel bearings and get the rear brake shoes and the hardware kit. And what I'll do is I'll pop both sides off and replace these bearings, because that's what failed on it. Bearing done messed up on this thing. All right. So that's where we at with that. Get y'all turned around again. I had to come and get on the chair. All right. I've been getting like some questions in the comments here and there. Some people asking updates on what I got going on and how this coming along and that build and this and that and the third. Personally, everything for me is at a standstill because of money. I wish I can just say that it's a supply issue like some of the people with money that done order their parts and they waiting on stuff to come in, but it's not that way for me. With the right amount of money, I can make some stuff happen because most things other than machine shop stuff I can do myself. But right now it's just not there. I'm trying to make sure my house is good, trying to make sure I support my wife with her career move and all that, make sure them kids good, which is what I always try to do even when I don't feel like it. That's just the life of a husband, and that's the life of a dad. You got to take care of your responsibilities. That's what I believe in. This motors and transmissions and cars and all that stuff will always be here, but you only got one chance at being a dad, so you try to do the best thing concerning your kids, because once they're grown up, they're grown. You can't go back and redo the age of 9 or 6 or 4, 13 or none of them ages. So try to take advantage of that, and that's what I do. But back to the main topic, I would like to have some stuff going on. I got some stuff that I really feel like I need to do to Bell. I'm kind of in slow motion with the Impala because I know it needs an engine. There's nothing else I can really do to it other than, pull the 305 out, and then I just have, be pushing it in and out, or I let it sit there with no motor and transmission in it. And I don't feel like tearing into that just to do a video. If I take the motor out, I want to be putting another one in. So right now it's just over there with the battery tender hook to it, just so I don't kill the battery over time. Because even in them old cars like that, you leave the battery hooked up, over time they will die. Another thing, the stuff I want to do to Bell. Suspension wise, I want to lower it 2 inches in the front. So I might get some drop spindles. They don't cost that much, but still, I don't have that money to put towards it. I want to put drop shackles in the back because I want it to be level. I still got to do the polyurethane bushing on both ends of the leaf springs and put that back together. I got new U-bolts and hardware to put on when I do that. I want to go in the rear end and do a posi unit, but at the same time, I'm looking at whether I should just go ahead and get a whole nother rear end, new axles and all that, which is going to cost a whole lot more. But with the power numbers that I want to throw at it one day, I would like to have that kind of stuff out the way. It would be overkill now because I'm probably not even making 400 horsepower at the flywheel with that 350 in it now. But if I'm able to, let's say, put that 400 together and beef that up a little bit, then that might put my horsepower and torque numbers up around the high 400 to low 500 numbers. And of course, everything else got to be upgraded. And like I always say, that costs money. So I gotta wait. I've been doing some research on like 421s, 434s, 406s is the most common and most economical way to build a 400 back. But I do like to be different. Sometimes different costs money. So that's one option. And then I got that roller cam block 350 back there that I can easily, just make a 383 out of. If it was a what you call it, the old school crank with the 2-piece rear main seal, then I could use the crank out of the 400 that I just tore apart and put in that 350 to make a 383. But that block is a much newer block, and it requires the crank with the 1-piece seal, so they're not interchangeable. So trust me, I done looked at different ways of trying to like swap this and that and the third, to try to save money or whatever. But I still want it to work and be durable as well. You can't cheap out on everything. Because sometimes you get what you pay for, and you mess around and drive it a week, and then next thing you know, you got rods hanging out the side of the block. So you don't want to do that either. But I think that's about it as far as what I want to try to catch you guys up on. It's other stuff that I might want to do to Bell too. I know when I go back together with it, if I do a motor swap or a motor rebuild or upgrade or whatever, it's going to look different up under the hood when I go back together. But I want to wait until I get to that point before I really get deep into that discussion. But this video was mostly about a little bit of everything. The work I got going on. Of course, you see I'm not at Nissan because I had to come down here and do what I had to do because I was helping my daughter and supporting her at the house over the weekend with she had hair appointments and all that. So I, put aside what I had going on here to make sure she was good. So I'm doing what I'm doing now, what I was hoping I would be able to do yesterday, which was Sunday and Saturday. So it is what it is. I ain't complaining about it. It's just I had to move some stuff around. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that other drum off, like I said, on that Focus, and then I'm gonna sit down for now. And I know I got to get back to Cordova to get my son from school, so I can't hang around down here too long because I ain't trying to be late to pick my kid up. But if y'all got any questions, comments, concerns, anything you might want to help me with or give advice or whatever, I'm always open to that. I'm not one of these know-it-all kind of cats. I'm open to at least listen to whatever you got to say, and drop it in the comments, man. And what else? Like, share, subscribe, all that stuff to try to help the channel grow. Because I'm noticing a lot of people that do run across my content, they are really appreciative of what I put out. And I didn't think I was doing anything fancy, but I do know that it's more of us that, like I always say, don't have a lot of money to just throw money at and parts at these vehicles until we get them like we want to. Some of us got to take a long time to build what we want to build. And that's why I always encourage y'all, like I do at the end of the videos, because it'll take longer to get done, but you can get it done with the help of the Lord and with a little bit of patience and dedication. So I'm gonna go ahead and close y'all out. I hope y'all enjoy the video. I hope y'all enjoy the content. Like I always tell y'all, be blessed, be encouraged, and keep wrenching. I'll see y'all on the next video.